What's good, John? Today, this is a video about tips for beginners, bro. So if you're not a beginner, get out of here. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. You could watch, bro. You might learn something new. Who knows? But this is for if you just started playing this joint and you have an empty farm. Let's just say you have an empty farm or you have barely anything. I'm gonna get y'all right. I'm gonna give y'all 10 tips. So obviously the first tip is when you're new, you're gonna want to be buying all these seeds. You might be asking me, yo, why should I be buying every single seed? Well, bro, you're broke. When you start off in this game, bro, you got 20 bucks to your name. So spam these seeds up right here. But as you know, as the more and more money you get, the more seeds you'll be able to buy, like the bamboo seed, and we'll get into that later. But for now, you need to be buying all of these seeds: blueberry, tulip, tomato, all of that. Just spam it up. Get that money on. The next tip I got for y'all, and it shouldn't be a tip, you should already know this, but this is for beginners, bro. All these owls over here. Mutated plants. Take all mutated plants. And you might be asking, bro, what are these? First of all, you get moon mutated plants when it turns nighttime. So, and this goes for any night. Whenever it turns dark, your moon mutated plants are gonna spawn, or fruits are gonna spawn in your garden. So what you wanna do, guys, is just find them. They're gonna highlight. They should be highlighted once it notifies you at the top right here. They should highlight on your farm, and you just go ahead and pick those up. I will warn you though, the higher the ranking of the fruit, the higher points you're gonna get. And obviously, before you sell your fruits and you pick up the moon mutated ones, you're gonna want to go to this owl right over here, this big one right here looking at you. You're gonna talk to it, take all mutated plants, and it will give you points. As you can see, I don't have any right now, but we can see the progress right here. It's gonna fill up this bar, and turning in these mutated plants will allow you to get packs, eggs, which is gonna be animals for you for your farm, night staffs, which will be able to generate more mutated plants, moon mutated plants, and all of this other cool stuff that is definitely beneficial to you if you're new to the game. Do not sleep on this owl, bro. It's very important. And even just, you don't even have to be new. I recommend for everybody to be doing this. Next, the third method I will be telling you guys about is the plants in specific. You see how some of my plants are normal, like this grape, and this grape is frozen. Guys, these are called mutations, and what these will do is multiply the price of your fruit. But you can't just get mutations. You have to get them from events or weather is a better way to describe it to a new player. Weather is like rain, a blizzard, thunder, all of those things, especially including the night. Night is a weather, or it isn't a weather, but it is an event, and the blood moon event and all of that. They are events. And what these events will do for your plants is there's a chance that they will affect your fruit. For example, freezing it. In order for it to get frozen, it has to get wet, and then it has to be a blizzard that comes in and freezes it. Golden, you can't really for golden, you can't really, there's no event to get it. If you plant it and you get lucky, you might be able to get it, but there's no other way. There is some ways, but I'm not gonna get into that for today's video. I'm just keep it plain and simple for you guys. So about these, my bad, I just wanted to the whole thing. But about these mutations, the mutations are mostly what matters in order to get money. You can have a normal strawberry and then have a rainbow strawberry. The rainbow strawberry will always give you more money, no matter what. The shocked fruits or plants will give you more money. It's not always about the size. The size can play a factor, but the base price, or the more important part of it, is that it gets mutated. So try, if you get a big fruit, try and keep it there. But if you're new, just sell it. But I'm just letting you know right now that mutations are everything. So don't just plant plants and then leave the game. Part of the game is the fact that you have to stay here and be able to go through events that can get you stuff like frozen, shocked, all of this. You have to stay in game for it, and you have to just sit here. It's not always about planning and leaving and doing the sprinkler glitch and leaving, all of that. It's not about that. Okay, the fourth method or tip, and I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but the eggs are useless in the starting stages. These eggs right here, you should never be saving up for these eggs ever. You want to know why? Because it's a waste of money. Most of these things barely even benefit your garden, and they're worth 50,000. To a new player like this girl right here, she should not be focusing on buying an egg as her priorities. She should be focusing on, like I said, the moon things, the moon quests, going over here, we're gonna get to that later, and just planning her plants and doing all of that stuff. She should never be focused on eggs. Eggs, I feel like, is a late game part of the experience. It's more of a late game thing. You focus on your pets later in the game when you have enough money to be worrying about them. But as in the early stages, you should never be, your goal should never be, oh, let me try and get this pet. It's not gonna greatly benefit you. You know, it's never gonna, especially a common egg, it's not gonna benefit you at all. It's a waste of money if you're new to the game. Getting on to the fifth tip. The fifth tip is the gear shop. The gear shop, you can get basic sprinklers, advanced sprinklers. I recommend the basic, and here's why. Sprinklers do is actually, they grow your plants faster, number one, and they can get bigger, and sometimes they can even get mutated just from placing down the sprinkler. So as an example, I mean, these are already pretty juiced up, honestly. I'll use it on my apples just to show you guys, because I mean, that's kind of the only thing I have right now, the lower end fruits. I'll just put 2. You can put 1. Collect those. We'll come back later and I'll show you guys. But for the 6th method or / tip, it's also gonna have to do with the gear shop, but it isn't about the gears. Guys, there are daily quests that you can complete, and I recommend completing these because the rewards are pretty decent. You can get seed packs. Oh, I just missed it. And the daily quest, look, seed pack, 1 seed pack, plant 5 watermelons, harvest 100 blueberries, and harvest 3 dragon fruit. These are things that any new player can do. They're gonna give you things that you can work up to do, and by doing that, you can get a chance at getting a very good fruit. You can get a chance at even getting a cocoa plant. Any of these fruits in here, you can get a chance from. That's what's so good about these seed packs, and that's why I think any new player should be trying these out, getting the seed packs, because who knows, you could get a cocoa plant or a grapes plant, and that could drastically change your income. Okay, and speaking of income, this leads on to my 6th method. My 6th method, well, not method, but tip. I keep saying method, but this is a tip. If you're a new player, do not be afraid to ask the rich people for plants, bro, or fruits. The fruits, I mean, not plants. They're not gonna give you seeds because you can't. But do not be afraid to ask people for fruits if you're a new player, like this girl. 1 mango, or literally anything that a new player would think is crazy and that would heavily impact them is considered like nothing to a player with, of course, 700 million. So just ask, bro. Like, some guy literally gave me a grape, a silver grape worth 1 million for nothing, and I already have 800 million, but he just gave me it because I asked for a grape. I didn't ask for a silver grape. I just asked for a grape, bro, and he gave me it. So what do you think that these players would do when they have a noob walk up to them and say, hey man, I'm down bad, please give me something? They're gonna bless you up, bro, because this community is mad nice, bro. Everybody knows this. This might be the nicest community I've ever encountered, bro. The Grow Garden community is very, like, generous, bro. Let's check back on the apples. And boom, as you can see, the normal apple is this, and then the grown apple is this. So you can compare the prices real quick. Should do that one. So normal apple, 4, and this is a bigger one. So let's see how much this is worth. 675. This is worth 300. So it pretty much doubled the price of the apples just by using a sprinkler. By the way, this is a normal apple. This is usually, I don't think it's a normal apple. I think a normal apple is small. But this is a bigger apple, and this is what you get from using a sprinkler. All right, this 7th tip is gonna be about the types of plants that you're gonna be looking to buy as a new player. Of course, oh my gosh, a beanstalk. Holy, I did not think I was gonna get this, bro. I just opened the dang thing, bro. But anyways, this is gonna be about the types of plants that you want to be looking out for that are gonna heavily impact the source of income. You know what I'm saying? These are the bamboo seeds, guys. If you have enough money, I highly recommend that you buy these if they're in stock. These will profit you no matter what. You are never gonna lose profit. Never. You're never gonna lose profit from buying bamboo seeds. And while they are a one-time thing, they don't keep growing. You place them and then you obviously harvest them and they go away. They're still gonna give you a lot of money, and each of them I think is worth 4K. So I mean, they're pretty cheap. Honestly, they're pretty cheap. But yeah, continue to buy these once you get enough. I say do not buy the apples. I don't think they're good. I just have them over there because I'm just rich. I was just buying stuff. I don't know what I was doing. These are good. Coconuts, pretty good. Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good, honestly. I would only say they're good because, well, for one, they count as a mythical. And mythicals, I think, will give you 5 lunar points. So even if they don't give you a huge source of income, if they get moonlit, you can turn them in for points, you know? So that's always a bonus. Dragon fruit, pretty decent. Mango, pretty good. Grape is good. Mushrooms are very good. If you can get mythicals, not mythicals, if you can get shocked mushrooms, let alone celestial. I haven't yet to see a celestial shocked mushroom. I bought 23 mushrooms, put them all in a bunch. They got shocked and I got 800 million. No joke. Mushrooms are pretty good. They're like the better version of bamboos, pretty much. They're the better version. For the 9th tip, 9 out of 10 tip, bro. As a new player, do not be comparing yourself to other players. Do not be comparing yourself to the highest guy on the leaderboard. Please don't, bro. Because everybody, this game is about RNG pretty much. It's not pay to win, especially with the new free to play update or free to play update that the owner just dropped, Yando. Or Jando, I think Jando. Bro, don't compare yourself to other people, bro. You can get just as rich as them. You know, it just takes time. I get it. When you're starting off, it's a little bit boring and it's a little bit slow, but trust me, just do not compare yourself to other people, bro. You're gonna get what you need. I've been there before, and guess what? I got the garden that I admired, bro. I got this big cactus. I got grapes. I got all of this, bro. Blood bananas. I got plenty of stuff, bro, and I got plenty of money. So do not compare yourself to others, bro. Just keep buying those plants. Keep looking at this shop. You know, keep sprinkling your plants. Keep watering them. You know, and from time to time, if you're down bad, if you're really down bad, just ask people if you can have a fruit. It's as simple as that. Just like I said, bro. Do not compare yourself to other players, because everybody starts from somewhere. You know, they probably started before you, so don't get jealous. You know, you're gonna get there one day, bro. I promise you. And for the 10th tip, the very 10th tip, bro. This is the final tip. We're gonna be talking about the events, and I'm gonna tell you which events you should be looking out for that are gonna give you the best money possible. Okay, the first event. The two major events I would say are probably the Celestial and the Thunderstorm, just because I think the Celestial plants are cracked, especially if they can get shocked. I think that might be the best combo, shocked and Celestial and frozen. If you can get that, that's pretty good, guys. So for all you new players, if you get a Thunderstorm or a Celestial Shower, bro, that's gonna get you a lot of money. I remember I was on my alt account yesterday. Bro, not yesterday. Like this morning. I was on my alt account this morning. I had barely anything, just some strawberries, right? The Celestial struck down on like 3 of my places. And guys, no kidding, I got like 400k. So you guys should watch out definitely for the Thunderstorms, Celestials, Blood Moon. By the way, you can trade in the bloodlit plants as lunar points. They give you lunar points too. The moonlit and the bloodlit, they both give you lunar points. So keep that in the back of your head while the event is going on. Remember, it's always better to give it to the owl than to sell it. And remember, always give it to the owl before you sell your inventory. Because I've had a lot of times happen where I just sold my inventory without thinking, and I lost like 20 points off of nothing. Literally, I could have got eggs, I could have got whatever. So don't do that, guys. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped you out. I hope it does. Let me know in the comments if you guys want any other videos about the update. I just got this beanstalk thingy. I have all of the new animals. Can't even view that one, bro. You guys ever been in here and things just move around, so you can't even feed them? Like, I'll be trying to, like, say for instance, wet mango. They move too much. Look, bro, it's mad frustrating. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what y'all want more of. I do be doing fighting the school videos, but this game is popping, so I'm gonna have to stay true to this. I'll let y'all know, man. See you on the next one.